Oh, yeah, that's right. It's Madman Mondello coming at you live from the Garden Garage here in beautiful Alabama on this beautiful Sunday afternoon. Alrighty, guys, it has been a busy week. It has been crazy for me. Now, I'm not going to complain. It's all great and wonderful, but it's been crazy. I'm loving it, just like McDonald's. Anyway, all right, we got two terabyte monsters here that are done. Now I'm not done for the day. Of course, I've got a load that I have to do, so I'm going to be very busy after these two. So, and of course, everybody's going to get notifications and all that stuff that their consoles are being shipped and done and videos and all that crap. But anyway, we're going to go here. We're going to go ahead and we're going to show off these two here. This one's Mr. Ryan Crowder, and then we have Mr. Phillip Ruth. Okay, now the both of them, they both ordered RGHs from the website from us, and they both ordered 2 terabyte monsters. Okay, these things are huge. Yes. Anyway, we got them all done. Okay, they're up on online servers. Of course, you got a 1-year part and labor warranty on it. All right, they got 2 terabytes, 7200 RPM mechanical drives in there. All right, and of course, you have College Football Revamped. You have College Hoops on this thing. You also have BO1, BO2, MW2, MW3, Ghost, Advanced Warfare Offhosts, as well as Jiggy Sentinel. You got Buffington Mod menu for GTA 4, Purge for GTA 5. You got it's loaded, okay? And the best thing I can do is show it to you instead of trying to just like list it out. But anyway, needless to say, they're all done, ready to go. We're going to start off here with Mr. Ryan here, okay? Ryan, he got his console off the website, and I'm going to tell you what we're going to do. We're going to fire this bitch up, and I'm going to swap on over to the capture card here. I like this capture card. All right. And as you can see, it boots like a beast. RGH3, chipless install. Nothing in the way. Nothing to stop it. Okay. And we're going to boot up into Aurora. We're going to get some notifications from the server letting us know it's online live and all that other happy freaking nonsense, which it should. All right, and then what we're going to do is we're going to go through the complement of what is on this crazy thing. All right, and of course, then we're going to ship it off. You're going to get your tracking number and your email notification, and of course, a link to this video and a link to the startup setup video that you really need to watch, because if you don't, you're going to be sitting at that Xbox 360 logo for a long time. Okay, so please watch that video. It explains a lot about these things. Please, for the love of God. You gotta at least watch the video to get it set up on your network first. Once you do that, then you can forget about it. Once it's done, it's good. Okay, unless you get a different router or bring it to a guy's house, then you gotta go over, then you gotta go through that all again. But other than that, once you set it up on your network, you're good to go. All right, so that video is a one-shot deal. Watch it, and also it includes a lot about dash launch, plugins, everything that you could want to know about the Xbox. About the RGH. Well, it's in that video. All right. So anyway, okay. So we got our CFBR updater. We're already up to date, so we don't have to worry about that. There's nothing missing or anything like that. Just hit I'm already up to date, and we'll go ahead. We'll hit the Xbox 360, and as you can see, it's very fast drive, 7200 RPM, and works just fine. We start off at the dashboard, work our way through. You got Advanced Warfare on there, Afro Samurai, Alice, Aliens, Angry Birds, Army of Two, Battlefields, Bioshock, Borderlands, Call of Duty's at the wazoo. You could ever imagine, and then some. Call Juarez, Castlevania, College Hoops, 2K8, Crisis, Dead Rising, Defiance, Dragon Ball, Dragon Age, Dragon Balls, Raging Blast, MMA, Earth Defense Force, yeah, Fable 2, who cannot have Family Guy on their Xbox, gotta have that. Your Fight Night, your Gears of War series, your Guitar Hero series, your Grand Theft Auto series, as you can see, Halo out the Yin Yang, Hitman, Kane and Lynch, Batman, Lego, and more Lego. Lollipop Chainsaw Massacre, that's right, boobs in a chainsaw, you can't go wrong. Lost Planet 3, yeah, you got all kinds of crazy stuff on here. Mass Effect Trilogy, Midnight Club, Baseball, Ninja Crap, NBA out the Yin Yang, alright, NCAA, all the series right there, NHL, Ninja Blade, Painkiller, PGR4, Red Dead Redemption, okay, you got Resident Evil's out the Yin Yang, you got Saints Row, you got Saw 3 and Saw 2, I love the Saw, yeah, terror, yeah, Sega Superstars, Skate, Skyrim, more wrestling, Sonic, Spider-Man out the Yin Yang, you like the Webbed Maniac, you could have him too, you got your Super Street Fighter, you got 2 different versions of that, Now you Test Drive, more Spider-Man, Darkness, The Godfather, Hulk, Sims, Ghost Recon, TNA, Impact, Tomb Raider, so on and so forth, Wolfenstein, and wrestling at the kazoo. And there you have it, okay? That's just your Xbox 360 titles. Now we'll go to Xbox Live Arcade, alright? And as you can see, we got a ton of Live Arcade on there as well. And I mean a ton. All different kinds of stuff that if you're into the Xbox Live Arcade, well, there's plenty to choose from on there as well, including Goat Simulator and Golden Balls. The release version that was not supposed to be released that was released. Yes, that version, okay? So on and so forth. Now, homebrew section, where your tools reside to blow the console up. Then, of course, you got indie games, all right? You got some racing ones right there. Yes, you do. You got my favorite Trailer Park King, where you stick them, and then you pay child support twice, and then you go back to stick them again, okay? Damn, that's some cleavage, man. Boobalicious. Yeah, And then, yeah, all kinds of good things. A scapegoat. Yeah, okay, that's cool. Yeah, no. That's the one I want. Yeah, that's a nice hip right there. But the cleavage is good, too. All right, that's enough of that. All right. Then, of course, you got classic games on there. Now, you got original Xbox classic games. These are all classic games that you can play. You put the system in bypass mode, and they'll play. If you put them in regular mode while it's online, you're going to get a black screen, okay? So just so you know, you got to put it in bypass mode. I cover bypass mode in the startup setup video, which I want you to watch. So make sure you watch it. Otherwise, you'll be messaging me going, when's it going to black screen when I put on the original games? Well, that's because you didn't watch the video and you didn't understand what bypass mode is. So please, watch the video. Yeah, King Gots and a Ghoul. Alright, anyway, yeah. So you got a bunch of classic games on here, and I mean a ton. Alright, and then of course, you know, there's some that don't have title artwork. I can't help that. Alright, the artwork updater to Aurora is broken right now. Hopefully Kebab will fix it so we can start uploading artwork. Because there's people that like this stuff. Remember that. Alright, so on and so forth. So, and all the games work. Every single one of them works. So just so you know. Alright. Emulators. You got a ton of emulators on there. You got Super Nintendo, Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, PlayStation, back to Super Nintendo. You got a ton on there. There is over... I think that there's over like 9,000 ROMs on this damn thing. So if you're into side-scrollers, old school gen... I mean, old gen. Okay, this is old gen, but... Old gen, well, this is the place to be. Alright? Now, we're going to make sure that it's up and online. We'll hit the dashboard. And everything should be fine and dandy, in which it is. And there you have it. You're up, you're online. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And then over in our fifth tab are our cheats. To disable one, hit A. To enable, hit A. Just hover over the ones that are in bold. And those are the ones that you can use. Okay? Besides all the menus that are, you know, that are GSC menus and all that kind of good stuff that are loaded on here as well. Okay? So, now, we'll bring this back. That'll take us back to Aurora. And there you have it. Ryan, thank you for your business. Thank you for your patience. I greatly do appreciate it. All right? And we're shipping it off tomorrow. You'll have your tracking number. And, you know, and also a link to the startup setup video in your email. All right? You'll have all of that and a link to this video. Okay? Thank you again for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. All right? Now, what we're going to do, we're going to say goodbye to Ryan. And I'm going to pop this on out of here. And now what I'm going to do, I'm going to grab hold of Mr. Ruth. Okay? Mr. Ruth. He went ahead. He got a 2 terabyte monster as well. Okay? So now what we're going to do is we're going to go ahead and we're going to boot this thing up. We're going to make sure everything works and swap over to the capture card. Because the last thing you want is this thing not to work. Okay, now we're going to sync the controller up. Alright. If the thing is going to die, I want it to die here, not in my customer's hands. I don't like that at all. Okay, that's just a bad scene. That is a mean scene. So, anyway, we're going to boot up. We're going to get into Aurora. Basically, it's going to be the same complement, okay? But I just want to show you what, where, how, and who with this thing, alright? Just so you know. Because that's only right. So we're already up to date. We're good. And we're going to get into Aurora here. There we are, okay? And as you can see, we're into Aurora, okay? We're at the show all stage right here, okay? And now what we're going to do is we're going to flop on over to Xbox 360. All right, and that's going to take us to Xbox 360. And there we are. Okay, now we're going to start off with the dashboard. We're going to work our way through, and as you can see, same compliment, you got a ton of stuff on here. I mean a ton. This will keep you busy for a long, long, long time. And if you're into emulation and gaming and stuff like that, well, these little things are awesome for that, because you can't, I mean, you can, you know, getting all these games separately and everything, oh my God. All right, you know, I mean, to have it all on one console and it play, that's what's so cool about these things. You know, I have people asking, well, what good is an RGH? You know, I mean, because you can't get online. Yeah, you can get online. That's number one. Whoever friggin' said that was a complete friggin' utter idiot. Xbox Live is up and live and still good, and you can still play. You can even play GTA 4. You can play Army of 2 on this thing all the way back, because those servers are still up. So guess what? Xbox Live is still around. So, you know, I don't know what you're talking about, because, you know, realistically, the Xbox One is backwards compatible. That's why the Xbox 360 network is still around. Because the simple fact is, they want the backwards compatibility. Microsoft would not have spent millions of dollars, you know, going back and bringing back these old games. Okay, unless there was a profit for them. And when they did that, guess what? Well, Xbox Live servers, they're still up. So whoever said that is a complete, utter idiot. And the only thing they're trying to do is trying to be an idiot. In which they've just made themselves out an idiot. Okay, because obviously what they're saying is not true. And they're just a bunch of morons that don't know their ass from a freaking hole in the ground. End of story. Okay? So then they say, well, what good is it? Well, you have multiple games on this thing. You have multiple processors on this thing. You've got emulation out the yin yang on it. Yeah, what good is it? Mm-hmm. Well, it's pretty much self-explanatory what good it is. Okay, there you go. All right? If you're into gaming, and there's a lot of people that love gaming. Okay, I mean, let's face it. There's a ton of people that love gaming. Guess what? They want one of these things. Okay, I already know. That's why I'm so damn busy. All right, so anyway, you got your Spider-Man on here. You got all this kind of crazy stuff, you know, so on and so forth. And by the way, you can also extend the drive on this thing. You can get a USB drive, another 2 terabyte or 4 terabyte or whatever, slam it on there, and set the paths in Aurora, and you're good to go. All right. So anyway, as you can see, you got a ton of Xbox games on there. Of course, you got your Xbox Live on there as well. Xbox Live Arcade. You got a ton of that stuff on there too. You have your homebrew section where your tools reside. Then, of course, you have your indie games on there as well. You have your classic games, your original Xbox classic games that play on this thing with no problem. Just remember to put the system in bypass mode when you want to play original Xbox games. Then, of course, you have your emulators, okay? You got Game Boy Advance, Sega, MAME, PlayStation, Super Nintendo, back to Nintendo. You got a ton on there. All right, so on and so forth. We'll go ahead. We'll hit the dashboard. There you are. I'm going to get up. We got our placard. Life is good. Got it. Good. Bypass the sign-in. And as you can see, it is up. It is online. It is live. Our beautiful eyeball-pleasing HUD. And then over on our 5th tab, our Advanced Warfare cheats, BO2 cheats, Ghost cheats, and Modern Warfare 3 cheats. To disable, hit A. To enable, hit A. And then we're going to bring this back home. And that's going to take us back to Aurora. And there you have it. So, Phillip, thank you for your business, brother. I really do appreciate it. Again, thank you for your patience. All right, and you know, like I said, I'm going as fast as I can, guys. And you know, everybody's gonna get their consoles. I've been swamped, so I'm going as fast as I can. And I don't want to go too fast, because when you do that, the only thing you wind up doing is you wind up making a mess. All right, and the last thing I want to do is have someone get a console that doesn't work right. So therefore, hey, listen, you know, I'm one guy. I'm the only one doing these things. There's nobody here but me. Lorraine takes care of all the business end of it, and I'm just the idiot with the friggin' soldering iron, okay? And I make sure that these things are right. So therefore, that's the reason why we have a build queue. That's the reason why it takes, you know, 10 to 14 days to do these things. Because the simple fact is I'm one person. So, you know, I mean, I can only go as fast as I can. And like I said, I don't want to mess anyone's console up, all right? These things can mess up on their own just by themselves real good. So, you know, I don't need to add to that. So that's the reason why, you know, I'm saying thank you so much for all your business, all your patience and everything else. I really do appreciate it. You guys are awesome. Okay, without you, I wouldn't be busy. I wouldn't be doing what I'm doing. and I love doing what I'm doing. So there you go. So anyway, guys, listen. I hope that you have a great day. Be safe, be kind. All right, and I've got a bunch of Xboxes I got to build, so I'm gonna be busy. So there'll be more later on today or tomorrow morning for a video. All right, and I'm gonna holler at you all later. You all have a great weekend. Take care of yourselves and be safe. Thanks so much for watching. Take care, guys. Have a good one.